G'day YouTubers, it's Devil's Prodigy here bringing you another battle report. 1500 points, Warriors of Chaos versus Dark Elves. We rolled off to see which scenario we got at the start of the game and we got Dawn Attack. And we'll go straight into the armies. Okay, so my Warriors of Chaos, I've got 5 Chaos Knights with Mark of Khorne, full command and the Banner of Eternal Flame. Then I've got 5 Chaos Warhounds, 17 Chaos Warriors with Mark of Nurgle, Musician and Standard Bearer, and an extra hand weapon, also a shield as well. Festus the Leech Lord is also in this unit. Then I've got a Chaos Warshrine, 18 more Chaos Warriors with Mark of Nurgle, Musician, Standard Bearer, extra hand weapon as well with a shield. Exalted Hero is also in this unit with a Mark of Nurgle and Burning Body, and then 5 more Chaos Warhounds. Okay, over to Snap's Dark Elf army. Firstly, he's got a War Hydra. He's then got 12 Repeaters with full command and a Supreme Sorceress who has the Seal of Grond. He's then got 35 Spearman Warriors with Champion and Musician, and a Master who is his BSB with a Hydra Blade, Heavy Armour and a Shield. Then he's got a Death Hag with the Cauldron of Blood. And moving across, we've got another 12 Repeaters with Champion and Standard Bearer. And lastly, he's got 5 Cold One Knights, which you can see in the background there. And these guys have a Champion and a Standard Bearer. Okay, here we are at the start of the game. I'll quickly cover the magic spells we had. Festus had Curse of the Leper and Plague Wind, and Snap's Supreme Sorceress had Chill Wind, Doom Bolt and Black Horror. Now, Dark Elves magic is something that can be quite dangerous, and it's often hard to stop all their spells, especially as they cost so little to cast. But anyway, we shall see how we go and move into turn 1. Here we are in turn 1. You can see that my Chaos Knights have moved forward up the right flank and are taking some coverage behind the building away from the Dark Elf Repeaters. The rest of my army has moved forward, trying to get it close as I can, as I need to get into combat as quickly as possible to avoid some incoming fire and their magic, of course. I then cast Curse of the Leper on my Warhounds on the right, and they are now toughness 5. The Warshrine also cast his Giver of Glory spell on both Festus and the Exalted Hero, and they both received Dark Fury, which gave them +1 attack. In Dark Elves turn 1, the Hydra charged the Chaos Knights and made it. The Cold Ones began moving forward, and the Repeaters moved out of the building to get close enough to fire at the Warhounds. In the magic phase, Snap cast Doom Bolt on the Warhounds, but it failed to do anything. Yay for toughness 5, and then he cast Black Horror on the Chaos Warrior unit with Festus in it, and it killed 2 warriors. In the shooting phase, 3 Warhounds in the left unit were killed by a Repeaters unit in front of them, but the Warhounds passed their panic test, and then the Repeaters on the other side killed 1 Warhound. In the close combat phase against the Knights and the Hydra, the Knights killed the Hydra. They slaughtered him actually, thanks to the Banner of Eternal Flame, and that brought us to the end of turn 1. So you can see here, this is how the battle looks at the moment. One thing we did do wrong in that close combat is after the Knights killed the Hydra, they overrun, and they shouldn't have done this because, of course, they didn't charge in that round, so we made that mistake. However, if anything, all that did was really cause me to do a lot more reforming and manoeuvring in the following turns. Turn 2, my Chaos Warhounds charge the Repeaters with the Supreme Sorceress. My other Warhounds start to run towards the Cauldron of Blood. My Knights move around and the rest of my army advances. In the magic phase, I failed to cast Plague Wind, so my magic phase was over. And then in close combat, the Warhounds, they're just slaughtered by the Repeaters and Supreme Sorceress, but they've done their job. Now into turn 2 for the Dark Elves. Snap elected to give his Spearman Killing Blow from the Cauldron of Blood, and then both the Spearman Warriors and Repeaters with Supreme Sorceress charged the Chaos Warriors with Festus. Then the Death Hag with the Cauldron of Blood moved closer, and the Cold One Knights continued their advance. No magic was cast, and Snap forgot to shoot my remaining Warhounds with his Repeaters, very lucky for me. In close combat, Festus challenged Snap accepted with the champion, and then Festus slaughtered that champion, and he received murderous mutation from the Eye of the Gods, which is +1 weapon skill. I then killed 3 spearmen and 1 repeater, which was a really bad rolls for me, but I still won the combat. However, the Cauldron of Blood makes the Dark Elves in range stubborn, so they easily pass their break test. So end of turn 2. I am a bit worried here, as I really expected my Chaos Warriors to rip through his Spearman Warriors. I'm hoping my dice rolls are better for the next round of combat, but with the Cauldron of Blood making those units stubborn, it's going to take me a while to kill all those Dark Elves. So now we'll go into turn 3. Warriors of Chaos, turn 3. My Chaos Knights charge the Death Hag with the Cauldron of Blood, and my Chaos Warriors on the left side fail to charge the Repeaters. I then move my Warhounds in front of the Cold One Knights just to be a bit of a pain, and in the magic phase, Snap easily dispels all of my spells. We then move into close combat. I decide to do the Chaos Knights versus the Death Hag with the Cauldron of Blood first, to try and get rid of all those little bonuses that he gives to the rest of his army. So the Knights, they easily destroy them, and then they overrun. In the other close combat, Festus again challenges, and Snap accepts this time with his Master. The Master kills Festus, which is a bit of a bugger, and then 3 Chaos Warriors die. The Chaos Warriors kill 4 Repeaters and 4 Spearmen Warriors, but the Dark Elves win combat by 1, but the Warriors of Chaos pass their break test. Dark Elves turn 3, the Cold One Knights charge the Warhounds. No magic is cast, and in the shooting phase the Repeaters kill the 3 Chaos Warriors on the left. In the close combat phase, the Cold Ones easily kill the Warhounds and overrun. In the other close combat, 4 Chaos Warriors die, and the Chaos Warriors kill 8 Spearmen Warriors. The combat is tied, and then both sides do a combat reform. And so the end of turn 3, it's not looking good for those Chaos Warriors in close combat. I have some crucial decisions to make in the next turn, and I'm hoping that they will pay off. But here we go, over into turn 4. Warriors of Chaos, turn 4. I decide to charge my Knights at the Repeaters on the left, and Snap elected to flee, but he only went 4 inches, so the Knights easily caught the fleeing Repeaters and crushed their bodies into the battlefield. My Chaos Warriors on the left then began their advance, getting ready to charge either the Cold One Knights or the Spearmen Warriors. No magic as Festus is dead, so straight into close combat. The Chaos Warriors unfortunately lost their fight and were crushed. So the Dark Elves reformed, getting ready for their turn 4. Dark Elves turn 4. The Cold One Knights marched around to brace for the incoming Chaos Warrior charge. The Supreme Sorceress cast Doombolt and killed 2 Chaos Warriors, and then cast Cure Wind and killed another 2 Chaos Warriors. So the end of turn 4, we are both surprised at what has happened, and both of us are wondering, will we get to turn 6? Who will win the game, and who will be left standing? Okay, on to turn 5. Warriors of Chaos, turn 5. My Chaos Warriors charge the Cold One Knights. My Chaos Warshrine then elects to charge the Repeaters with the Supreme Sorceress. Snap elects to flee, so I attempt to redirect into the Spearmen Warriors, but fail my charge. The Chaos Knights reform and advance towards the upcoming battle. In the close combat phase, the Cold One Knights kill 2 Chaos Warriors, but the Chaos Warriors retaliate and slaughter all 5 Cold One Knights, and then surge forward into the Spearmen Warriors. I really didn't expect this to happen, but it was a great result in the end. Dark Elves turn 5. The Repeaters with the Supreme Sorceress rally, and we move straight into close combat. The Exalted Hero challenges, and Snap accepts with his Master. The Exalted Hero slaughters the Master and receives the Eyes of the God gift Iron Skin, which gives him a +1 to his armor save. The Chaos then kill off several Spearmen Warriors, which cause them to flee, and the Chaos Warriors then pursue and easily catch the Spearmen Warriors and smash into the unit of Repeaters with the Supreme Sorceress. End of turn 5. The Chaos Gods have truly blessed me today, and I was able to pretty much decimate a large amount of Snap's army in one turn. So on to turn 6. Will the Dark Elves survive? Let's find out. Chaos Warriors turn 6. The War Shrine charges into battle, and the Exalted Hero steps forward and challenges. Not being one to decline a challenge, the Sorceress steps forward. The Exalted Hero stares across at her. He smirks and with a mighty swing of his blade removes her head from her shoulders. The exalted hero picks up her lifeless head and holds it high, roaring out to the Chaos Gods. The skies blacken and he is gifted with unholy resilience, giving him a +1 to his toughness. The Chaos Warriors, seeing their hero's victory, go into a mad frenzy and slaughter the remaining Dark Elf repeaters. Victory is theirs. So this is the end of the game. We got into turn 6 this time, so as you can see, a lot of deaths. So Dark Elves completely wiped out, and a win to the Chaos Warriors. Catch you next time.